Hey, hey everyone, Andrew here, bringing you another video, and today we're going to be doing my week 3 of my Andrew Cutter video game showdown. Now, for those of you that know nothing about this video series, it's going to be a short video series in which each week on Monday I will be talking about a particular video game countdown to celebrate my love for video games, because I love video games. Week 1 was my top 10 favorite Metroid games. Week 2 was my top 10 favorite Zelda games. This week will be my top 10 favorite Mario games, and week 4 will be my top 10 favorite Xbox 360 games. Now, I may continue this, I may not past week 4. Who knows? We'll see then. But today, this week, we are talking about Mario. Mario. Without a doubt, the most recognizable, influential, and popular video game character and video game series ever. You may have your favorites, like myself. My favorite is Zelda. I love Zelda more than any video game. Maybe yours is Pokemon or Mass Effect or Halo or the Madden series or Call of Duty. Whatever it may be, no one, no video game fan can deny how Mario is the most influential, popular, and recognizable video game character out there. If it wasn't for Mario, video games may have not be where they are today. From his very humble beginnings in Donkey Kong to the epic Mario Galaxy games, he has done it all. And Mario is probably one of the most adaptable characters in all of video games. One day he's fighting Bowser in an epic showdown for the Mushroom Kingdom, and the next day they're going go-kart racing with each other, or teaming up in an RPG, or playing baseball. Mario has had a slew of games that have gone through, well, almost every single medium, except for first-person shooters. But, Mario's probably going to do it. So, in saying that, there's a lot of Mario games to discuss. And I like to think that I played a good majority of them. I played all the main series and major ones. I think the only Mario games that I haven't played are some of the Wario Land spin offs, Mario Paint, Mario is Missing, and Mario Teaches You Math. Uh, Other than that, I played a good majority of the Mario games, and definitely of the main series. I have a great love for Mario. Although he may not be my favorite video game series of all time, he's up there. He's within the top 3. I love him to death. And I've been playing Mario like crazy lately. So, to celebrate how much I love Mario, I'm going to give you guys my top 10 favorite Mario games. Now, this was not easy because there are tons of Mario games out there. Some of the runner-ups that didn't make it on this list are like this new Super Mario Brothers for the DS, or Super Princess Peach, which I actually pretty liked, Mario RPG, all of the Mario Party series, because I don't actually own Mario Party. All my friends did. So there's some games that are not going to be on this list that I do like. But a good majority of the classic Mario games are on here. Even some games that will surprise you guys. So, without any further ado, I've been talking for 3 minutes and 27 seconds. Let's actually get into this countdown. Now, for the sake of the countdown itself, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make references to the Mario All-Star video games. I have both versions, the Wii and the Super NES. This is just more or less to make references to Mario 1, 2, Lost Levels, or 3, depending if any of them are on the countdown. So you know at least one of them is. And just because a video game is not on this countdown doesn't mean I don't love it to death. It's just tough. Mario has a ton of games. It's like with my Zelda countdown. There's tons of Zelda games I love to death, but I can't have them all on there. It just won't work. And I have to be fair. So, without any further ado, once again, let's actually get into my top 10 favorite Mario games of all time. Now, some of these games will be a little controversial. Some people may not agree with how they're set up, but hey, it's my countdown. So, with that said, starting things off at number 10, Super Mario Sunshine. You guys are all probably going, what? What? Andrew, Super Mario Sunshine? Seriously? Seriously? Really? Yes, Super Mario Sunshine. Back when Super Mario Sunshine came out, I thought it was a joke. I didn't pick it up, and to be honest, I didn't pick it up until just recently. I played a little bit here and there, but something about it just, I don't know, turned me off. Maybe it's because we just got off the epic Super Mario 64, but I don't know. There was just something about Super Mario Sunshine that I just didn't have going for me. I don't know what it is. So, when I picked it up and played it, I realized that Super Mario Sunshine is actually a pretty good game. What Mario Sunshine does for me is it does a few things. It has a lot of good and it has a lot of bad. Let's talk about the bad first. The major bads are this. One is that the camera angles are horrible. Two is that there's not enough unique power ups for your FLUDD, your backpack. And three, they took away the backflip and the long jump, which really made me mad. So, those were the bads. Here's a good. Good platforming game, completely different approach from Mario, trying things new, adding in a cool game mechanic with the FLUDD, which was actually pretty fun. Good graphics, a decent story for what Mario was, and it was a departure from the norm. And I like change, and I like trying things new and different. And Mario Sunshine did that. So I have to give credit where credit's due. It was a fun game, um, and it was a challenging game, mostly because they got rid of the long jump and the backflip. But on a whole, it was a good game. I enjoyed it, and sue me, it's on my list. Moving on, on to number 9, and let me just pull number 9 here. Number 9 would be Mario Kart 7. Um, I didn't know what to think about Mario Kart 7 when it first came out. I thought it was just going to be a cheesy port to the 3DS. But when I picked up this game, I realized how much this game surprised me. This is one of my favorite Mario Karts. It's better than the Wii version, which isn't saying much. But it has fantastic graphics for what it is. Great gameplay. Um, very polished gameplay. Um, great amount of items. Really good amount of items, with the exception of the bombs, the mystery box bombs missing, the landmines. Great amount of items, great amount of characters, great levels, and on a whole, a lot of unlockables. This game is a full-fledged game, and that's what I was surprised about. I thought it was just going to be a port, but this was a full-fledged, complete game. And the thing is I can be competitive with my friends with this game, which is good. Mario Kart 7 was a delight, and I enjoyed it, and I definitely recommend people to pick it up. So that's number 9. Jumping on to number 8 would be the new Super Mario Bros. Wii. This game is. I think I like this game for reasons that I shouldn't like this game. Um, the game on a whole is a really easy game if you go through it one player. But the thing is it's kind of depressing game to play through one player. It's easier and it's probably better gameplay wise, but it's more fun playing with friends. I like playing with my friends, and this was fun playing with them. Granted, you guys try to kill each other every 5 seconds, and it's incredibly competitive, and having 4 characters on the screen doesn't always work, but it's fun. You got some great powers up here. Pretty much the propeller was my favorite of the power ups. Some fun levels, and it did Super Mario Bros. The new Super Mario Bros. 2D better than the DS version did. The DS version was a little bit disappointing. The only complaint I can really have about this game is just the characters that they selected: Mario, Luigi, and two Toads. It would be better if it was Mario, Luigi, Toad, and I don't know, maybe Toadette. I don't know. There's a bunch of people through the Mario universe. Why can't we? Why do we need to have two generic Toads? It's not even the Toad. It's just generic Toad 1 and 2. But besides that, this was a fun game. It's it's not for everyone, but it's a fun game, especially to play with your friends. Uh, Moving on, that was number 8. We are going to move to number 7 now. And another in the other Mario Kart game on this is Mario Kart Double Dash. Now, a lot of people will be disappointed that I don't have Mario Kart 64 on this, but the reason why I don't have it on this is just because, as good as Mario Kart 64 was, and it was great, I spent hours on it, it's just gameplay wise, it's a bit dated compared to some other games. Double Dash is my favorite of the Mario Kart games. And you know why? Because it introduced a great Mario Kart dynamic and gameplay mechanic. It's the ability to switch drivers, and each driver has a special weapon that they can pick up every once in a while. My team was always the 2 Koopa Troopas. Gotta have those homing missiles. But I thought the slew of characters were good. The carts were good. The only thing I was a little disappointed on, the only thing, a little, is the levels could have been a little bit better. Mario Kart 64 did have better levels, but yeah, the gameplay mechanic was great. You know, you could be driving with, let's say, Mario, and you get a special power up with Luigi, like a blue shell, but you want to save it for later to switch to Mario in the back, and then Mario can use the weapons while you save that blue shell for that lad that's trying to get first place. But yeah, on a whole, it was a really great Mario Kart game and my favorite Mario Kart game. I love 64 to death, but I have to give it to this. So Mario Kart Double Dash. Moving on, that was number 7. Going into number 6. And that would be Mario and Luigi Bowser's Inside Story. This game just blew me away of how good it was. This is one of the RPG games. There's Mario RPG. There is the Paper Mario 1 and 2. And then there's Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga, Partners in Time, and Bowser's Inside Story. Bowser's Inside Story had great RPG and role playing gameplay with it. You got to play as Bowser, which this guy needs to get his own game. It's so good. Um, it was fun. It was witty. It was very nicely graphically designed. But you know what I like about the Mario RPG is, with the exception of Pokemon, I don't like JRPGs because you just stand there and you let the attacks happen. With Mario and Luigi, you can dodge attacks, you can counter attacks, and you can determine how powerful your attacks are depending on how you hit the button controls. It's a great, energetic, and fun way to do RPGing. Really fun, really enjoyable, and I love this game to death. It was sad to have it end. I would like to see another one on 3DS. So Mario Luigi's Bowser's Inside Story. Moving on is going to be number 5 is Super Mario 3D Land. This game was very deceptive because it starts off very easy in the beginning, but it gets harder as it goes through, trying to collect all the coins. It has good gameplay, one of the best Bowser fights I've had in a while because it's actually pretty intense. Great level designs. It was a nice nostalgia trip for people that enjoyed Mario 3. Um, on a whole, it was just a fun game. I enjoyed it. I was surprised by it. So what if it's a rehash of a bunch of old Mario levels? It's still fun. It's still enjoyable, and I recommend picking it up. It's challenging though. The first quest or the first 9 worlds, easy for you. Next 9, not so easy. But yeah, Super Mario 3D Land, really enjoyable. Surprised me, and without bringing in ports like Zelda, Ocarina of Time 3D, or Star Fox 3D, 64 3D. Mario's 3D Land is the best 3DS game thus far. Resident Evil is close, but this is the best. Now I'm gonna pause it for just 1 second because I actually forgot to pick up what number 4 is. Is over on my video game display. So 1 sec. Okay, coming in at number 4. This is a game I hold near and dear to my heart, and that would be Super Mario 64. Now, like I said back when I was a kid, the NES, Sega, and SNES were always my brothers, and I never owned a game. I always played his games. I think the only game I owned was Lion King, and I shared it with him. It wasn't until the N64 that I actually got my own console, and the first game for the N64 for me was Mario 64, Super Mario 64. Uh, so much time was put into this game. I got all 120 stars, got to meet Yoshi, blah blah blah. This is, although it's not the best of the Mario 3D games, it really brought all the mechanics that would later translate into the beautiful, awesome mechanics that make up games like the Galaxies and the Sunshines. Um, a lot of levels to go through. Uh, some great fights. Graphically, for the time, it was good. Now it's not so much. But graphically at the time, it was good. And it was just really, really, really fun. It was like an adventure. The key word is adventure. For a, what was that? In 1996, I was 9 years old. I was born in 87. So around 9 years old, and it was an adventure for me. It was like going into this new world with this majesticness to it, and all these different secrets to find. It was great, and I think it was the first game that I fully completed, with the exception of the punching and kicking. Um, this game was just awesome. It brought Mario to the way he is now, and it was beautifully done. Mario 64, a must get. Okay, we're coming up on. Did that fall? No, this did. We're coming up on to number 3. And again, showing off the Mario All Star games because I don't actually technically I have it on Game Boy also, but I'm not gonna go over and pick it up right now. Is Super Mario 3. So I'm just gonna show these off for that. Super Mario 3, awesome game. It was probably my favorite Mario game for a while. The aesthetic design is nice. I like the sprites a lot. I like the older version of Mario 3 more than the All Star version where they actually tuned up the graphics. I also have it on the Game Boy there, Super Mario Advance 4, I think it's called. But uh, it had good gameplay, very tight gameplay. Really perfected the gameplay for Mario. A lot of firsts for Mario, like flying mechanics, overworld maps, the Koopalings. So it did a lot for Mario. And it has some of my favorite power ups in there. Particularly, I like the Fire Flower is one of my all-time favorites. And it's like in every game except for Mario 64, Mario Sunshine. I'm sure I'm missing a few. Mario 2, but it also had the raccoon tail, which was my favorite flying Mario power up. I don't know, there's something about just the raccoon tail that makes Mario cute. Right there. There's just something about it that looked good. I don't know what it is. Not the Tanuki suit, not the P-wing, but the raccoon tail. Although the P-wing looks pretty much like the raccoon tail. Um, the game was amazing. I love Mario 3. The only two problems I had with Mario 3 is I felt as though there could have been more levels and the levels could have been longer. The game is relatively quick, especially if you have a P-wing, Nunuki suit, or the raccoon tail, because you can just bypass the whole entire levels. At least with games like Super Mario World, there's obstacles in the way. With this, you can just bypass the game. But besides that, Mario 3, fantastic game, love it to death. Now we're coming up to the last two, and these two kind of contend for number one. I constantly switch which ones I love more. It's actually really tough because I do love these games equally. So we'll start off with my favorite one. These are both my number ones, but I have to make one number two. One of them number two. So coming in at number two would be Super Mario World for the SNES. For 2D Mario games, this was the pinnacle. This was the top. Um, some of the most tightest gameplay for a 2D Mario game. Some of the most extremely challenging levels. Tubular? Anyone heard of that? I used Blue Yoshi to get through that, but it brought in a lot of great mechanics for Mario, in particular Yoshi. It was just an amazing game. Lots of levels, lots of fun. The only downside to this game is just the fact that the super cake makes things so easily. Once you get the rhythm down for the super cake, you just bypass the level. They really should have done some test playing a little bit more with this. That's what my friend says. But really, other than that, this is the pinnacle for Mario on 2D. It plays well. The jump is perfect for Mario. It works out beautifully. I love this game to death, and it is a joy to play every single time. I wish they would re-release it on the Wii or maybe on the Nintendo Wii U as a game itself. Maybe package it with some other games because, like I said, we have Super Mario All Stars here, but All Stars never came with Super Mario World. So uh, we'd like to see World be ported again to something else. But love this game to death. Really great. Get it on your virtual console. It's worth it. Super Mario World. And coming at number one, um, and I just started to love these games. Technically, I'm doing two games in one, but the Super Mario Galaxy series, my favorite Mario games. Now, you're probably saying, Andrew, those are two games. They're not one. You're cheating the system. My logic for justifying this is Mario Galaxy 2 is just really an extension of 1. It's the same gameplay, just different levels, and a few different power ups. Even the creators of Mario, Miyamoto, he said that Mario Galaxy 2 is just what they couldn't put in Mario Galaxy 1. So, for the sake of this countdown, I'm counting them as 1. Like I said, this goes back and forth with Super Mario World as my favorite Mario games. Um, but these games were some of the best games on the Wii. Um, they're right up there with like Zelda Skyward Sword, which is my favorite game of all time. But the controls were very well done. They took everything that was good from the previous Mario 3 3D games and put it in here, and then take all the stuff that you didn't need out. The levels are really nice. Great gravity mechanics used in here. Just overall great level designs. Unique levels you can do. Unique bosses. Um, and there's tons of stars to get. I completed Galaxy 100%. I did have my friend help me towards the end. There was like 10 stars that I didn't get. Hey, can't get them all. I think the not the Juggernaut, the Dreadnought Galaxy. That one was giving me the most trouble. Mario fans know what I'm talking about. And then Galaxy 2, he and I going through right now to get it all. We're right on the green stars. But these games, these games are awesome. I love them to death. They're fun, they're enjoyable, and they're everything about Mario that is great. Great platforming, great level design, great music, everything. Really, definitely worth playing. Definitely worth picking up. By the way, play as two players so that someone can use the extra Luma. It helps out. You can block enemy attacks and hold things. It's actually really helpful. So yes, Super Mario Galaxy 1 and 2 are my favorite Mario games. So those are my favorite Mario games of all time. What are yours? What is your opinion? Do you have a different list than mine? Probably, and I would like to hear it. I look forward to Mario games in the future. They always make me smile. They always give me some of the best gameplay, and they're always worth picking up. You can guarantee quality when it comes down to our Italian plumbing friend. So, until next week, this is Andrew saying peace out for now.